Morning, guys. I don't know for what reason, but it's just that my nose is the first one to get red the moment I hit the cold weather. Yesterday I took a little bit of walk in the city, not in the city actually, it was the park in front of the hotel where I'm staying. Tried to spot out a few squirrels and feed them. Did manage to feed a few of them. I decided to come out here early in the morning hoping that I would find a few more, but haven't been able to. So yeah, seems like I'm gonna have to come back in a couple of hours or so. I guess it's just way too early in the morning for them to be waking up. I don't know if you guys remember the last time I was here. Obviously the weather wasn't like this. I went out to MIT and I was completely unaware of the fact that Harvard University is right next to MIT. So I'm gonna utilize this opportunity to visit the Harvard University, and it's located at this. It's sort of a touristic place. It's called Harvard Square, and it's famous for lots of restaurants and bookstores around. So yeah, a couple of hours from now I'll be heading on towards the Harvard Square. We'll try to capture as much as I can on the way, and yeah, it looks beautiful. Let me show you guys. Just me, silence, few birds chirping around, but I was looking for squirrels. Haven't been able to. So yeah, I'm just gonna come back in a couple of hours and try and feed the rest of the bread that I purchased for these fellows. So at the moment I'm walking past this Boston Central Park, located right in front of the hotel where I'm staying, at the back over there somewhere. It has been snowing in the night, as you guys can see, and because of that it looks stunning early in the morning. Dark clouds, white cover all around the park, and it just looks beautiful. Apparently this is the first snowfall that I'm getting to see this year. I haven't seen much of a snow, so kind of excited, kind of happy, and it does look beautiful. Unfortunately, the weather seems to be changing all around the world, and people seem to take this as a joke, but yes, there has been changes in the weather. I mean, in Boston last year it was crazy in terms of weather. The snow was at least 5 to 6 feet, and this snow right in front of you guys, it is nothing compared to what I saw last year. Anyways, let's keep on moving and see what else we can capture. It's partially frozen. So this right here looked like a movie scene, honestly. Complete dark color in the river and the white snow. It was a combination that I rarely get to see. And as you can see around, there is no other color that you can see. So it was just a combination, which is so rare, and it looked so different and stunning. And yeah, I decided to feed a little bit of more bread to the wildlife that I saw on the way. So yeah, just a little something for them to munch on. And this little lake was frozen as well, and you guys know I love playing with ice and water, and this is how I checked if the Water was frozen. There you go. It's pretty solid. Wait. So this right here is the famous legendary university known as the MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And there are so many surprising things about this place. And the first one I would say is the acceptance rate. This university has a super low acceptance rate, which is 4%. So you can imagine what kind of a nerd and a freak you have to be. And in addition to being a top-notch student, in order to make it to the university. So it has been in existence for quite some time, as you can see, 1861. So that means this university is over 160 years old. And this is basically just the entrance area of this university. Initially, we thought we were not gonna, make it inside because, some universities, they're not open for visitors, but a couple of residents, they did allow us to come inside, and we were quite surprised. Another thing, at the moment we entered, the first thing that we observed was the silence in this place. It was dead quiet inside, and I could not hear anything at all apart from the silence. It's just like, as I was walking through this corridor, I just, kind of felt weird, as if I'm surrounded by those nerds and freaks, who are busy in their labs doing some stuff, that normal people don't do. So yeah, it was quite an experience, and I'm happy that finally I got a chance to visit the MIT from inside. So this right here on my left hand side, it does seem like a lab, because as I was walking past, I was able to recognize few of the apparatuses that were kept inside, and along with that, the equipment that you just get to see in the physics lab. There's that microscope right in the front. I was able to identify the voltmeter and the micrometer as well, and there's this huge nitrogen cylinder in the front. I don't know what these guys are up to, but all this stuff is something that a physics student loves to see, and I back in the days used to love physics, so it was quite a relief for me to see all this stuff right in front of my eyes, and after so many years. Welcome to the Harvard University. Pretty much the same as MIT in terms of its fame, and when you speak about the legendary universities, the top 5 universities, I would say, when you mention Cambridge, when you mention Oxford, Yale, Princeton, Harvard has its name right up on that list. So this university is pretty famous, pretty impressive, and it more or less has the same criteria in terms of accepting the students, and the acceptance rate is quite impressive, which is 4%. So once again, you'll have to be a top-notch student if you are to be accepted in this university. This fellow right here is John Harvard, the founder of the Harvard University. Obviously he's not alive anymore, so what's left is his statue. Yeah, and this university seems to be a bit more touristic than the MIT, and probably because of the fact that not many people are interested in science and technology. And Harvard has a pretty impressive name, and it has been in existence for quite some time. So people tend to know this university a bit more than MIT. So the campus is pretty huge as well, and I'm just gonna roam around and see what I can capture. So the next place that we're gonna visit is the Souvenir shop. It's the Harvard shop, basically that's what they call it. And just in case if you want to purchase the famous Harvard pullover or the trouser, you know, that says the name of Harvard, this is the place to go. And I mean, you know, you have those souvenir cups and stuff, you know, magnets and all that, you know. So I mean, this is the store where you can get all that. So we're just gonna look around and see what we can find. No way. It's for the little freaks. What is wrong with these people? So the last place that we will be visiting today is the Harvard Bookstore. And this bookstore is pretty old as well. It has been in existence for the past 91 years. I completely understand that it looks pretty new, but that I suppose is because they've been doing lots of refurbishments on the shop. So you will more or less find all type of books in this place, and they have like, you know, 100 different sections. So it's just a never-ending collection. I'll just take you guys around and show you guys how the bookstore looks like from inside. So guys, this is gonna be it with the video. I hope that you guys like everything that I captured for you, and in the end I decided to take a walk from the park and meet my buddies. Hold on a second, I'm sure you're gonna like them as well. There you go. He's one of my buddies, and I did manage to meet them and feed them as well. And yeah, it's a happy ending for the video, and I hope you did like the video as much as these fellows like the bread that I fed them. You guys take off yourselves, and I'll see you very soon again.